I think what happened was people usually destroy the generators before they take the point, but I'm a little bit unconventional. I think that just stealing the generators is usually the better idea. And he hasn't been back over there, I don't think, to see that the generators are still.
Ah, so he didn't even realize that you didn't knock out the generator in the first place. Oof. Warp Spider's getting wailed on by your apothecary. So he might not be able to jump away now that you've got a couple whacks in on him. Oh, and it raises back.
30 is the limit. And once I know I get him down to 30, he'll be...
So you've got a Razorback, and this is going to probably force your opponent to get some sort of anti-vehicle, and of course he's got Wraithguards, so I guess we could predict that. Wraithguards plus Haywire Grenades, now that I think they made Haywire Grenades better, are you worried that your Razorback's going to get rickrolled by these Warp Spiders you just rub it up to? Like right now, I just Haywired it?
I forget it every time. I eat Haywire Grenades way too often, and in junction with the Wraithguard are extremely potent.
Yeah, happily enough you cut the Wraithguard with your scouts, although that grenade you throw on them seemed to do nothing.
Yeah, they're really spread out squad, surprisingly, as far as their hitboxes are concerned. So getting really spike damage and AoE damage is just not enough.
Although your Apothecary managed to kill one from behind, very dishonorable. I think, does he get a Plasma Pistol when you buy the Power Axe just for fun? They throw one in for free?
Yeah, just for the heck of it. It's
probably doesn't do anything.
Some would
right?
say useless, but I still like it. It's still cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of blue things. Oof. And with that, the Apothecary goes down. Ah, but he's up again because he's bullshit.
Yes, Larriman's Blessing, keeping the play alive. You've got reinforcement here. You've got healing power. You can keep reinforcing my devs, and the scouts will be here for reinforcement, even though I should have lost the battle a long time ago.
Yeah, those devs just saved from death by reinforcing from that Razorback, so very nice there. That was pretty close. Apothecary probably the closest to Jesus in this game, wouldn't you say? He's resurrects himself so much.
Absolutely. Kind of taken the spot of Ravener Alpha in previous patches, but I'd rather much have him on the Marine side. Yeah,
I'd say, let's see, in terms of Jesus, there's Ravener Alpha, just because he saves people's souls. Apothecary, because he comes back. Would you say War Boss is kind of a Jesus, because he kills people? Or is that maybe not a Jesus thing?
Well, Jesus
I guess it's probably not a Jesus
thing. War Boss is the big...
Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about that a lot more. Everyone vote for your favorite Jesus hero on... I don't know, someone has to make a poll. So let's take a look at the VPs at 11 minutes, 30, 31, 32, 33. They're victory point-alicious. You're really down on victory points, it looks like.
Yeah, that's typical for Space Marines, always clawing up on the victory point race. There's just not enough units on the field quick enough to kind of stop the blue.
Yeah, typical Space Marines not trying hard enough. So these Warp Spiders just got suppressed, but predictably they jump out of it. Kind of his fault for walking straight into that. Could have avoided it, but Oh, we have a call-in on the right. I'm guessing those are Warp Spiders.
I underestimated his ability to just stick in tier 2. I thought he would go tier 3 and probably get... I'm not sure. I especially didn't expect more Warp Spiders. That was
Yeah, I feel like with Eldar, if they are heavy on the Warp Spiders, they can just spam Warp Spider and Wraithguard till the cows come home, and that'll pretty much counter anything. The Warp Spiders, a lot of damage to infantry, and the Haywire Grenades plus the Wraithguard. That sounds like good anti-vehicle to me.
Yeah, I should probably rephrase that. I didn't expect them to go to tier 3, as tier 3 is pretty much useless. I was just remarking on how in the past they might have gone for tier 3, but it's really depressing how especially the Fire Prism with its mobility just doesn't feel Eldar. I hope they fix that.
We will find out. And so you bought an Assault Squad, kind of interesting. A lot of people don't buy Assault Squads. They are relatively underpowered, most would say, and I think you probably talked about this in the interview, which I will pretend to have heard, even though I haven't. So I guess I'm not pretending anymore. Oof, Scout's getting owned by those Warp Spiders too. So why'd you buy an Assault Squad?
Tier 2 Assault Squad is usually kind of a surprise. People don't expect it coming, but they're still extremely potent. And against these Wraithguard, they'll be able to tie them up for an extended amount of time and set up some damage.
That was pretty bloody. the Warp Spider ran in and froze everybody. Funnily enough, you managed to run your Apothecary in and suck some of his power away during that freeze, or whatever it's called. Phase shift.
Yeah, I think he was trying to set up a Warp Wraithguard spike where you freeze and then move your Warp Spider and get a good spike.
Didn't quite make that work out, although he did catch your Assault Squad with a Guardian Grenade. This is brutal, everybody's dying. Although the Apothecary doesn't really count, because he just comes straight back!
Is not done.
Yeah, I feel like he should be focusing more on your Razorback right now. If he could take that out of the fight, that would be a pretty big blow, but I don't know, he's attacking you in piecemeal, and you can just reinforce from that thing.
Yeah, the sad part is, I think everybody who's played this game will remember that Eldar tier 2 just has not had very good AV in the past. The Bright Lance is decent enough, but once you buy it, that's kind of what you got. You just got something that's good at shooting vehicles, and it's sometimes tough for players to buy that just to shoot a Razor.
Yeah, I always hate buying the Bright Lance, because not only is it only good for shooting vehicles, but it's so fragile if infantry getting close to it. It's like, you know, one Scout Squad, it's dead. Assault Squad, it's dead. Apothecary, it's probably dead. And either way, you're going to have to retreat, and then the vehicle's just running all over you, and it's like, it doesn't even help. Come on.
He's got a lot
nice
of
range,
AT.
though.
He would be in a better situation, though, if he had his Banshee Squad.
Yes, he could get the Exarch, and then she would have the Singing Spear, and then, like everything that sings, it can destroy vehicles.
Yeah, and he's really lacking a way of stopping my Assault Marines at this point, and Banshees are notoriously powerful and strong.
And we saw Embolden used on this Suppressed Guardian Squad, so they could get close enough to your Devastators to throw a grenade, but I guess you saw that coming, so you managed to move away from it, so this is looking pretty bad for the Eldar now. Not able to kill your units, although Haywire on the Razorback is building up damage.
Another Haywire on